a single individual that embodies the kind of leadership qualities that I think we all aspire to. The first name that comes up is Nelson Mandela, and so we wish him all the very best. All right? Hey, thank you guys.
To speak with you is a dear friend, someone that I think that you will all enjoy, someone who's a webmaster, someone who's also an artist, one of the best Cape Verdean artists in this entire area, undiscovered today, Mr. Wayne Ibn Musa Barbosa.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests. I'm not a speaker. I'm an artist, I'm a craftsman, and a friend of it. And I can't tell you what I'm doing here other than he asked me to give a few words. And he wanted me to specifically teach on the dollar bill. The reason why I thought it was odd, but since it's George Washington's birthday and we should celebrate it in some manner, I'm asking everybody out here to take a single dollar bill off their pocket.
They only got hundreds.
George Washington, the father of this country, the first president, elected in 1789, February 4th, which happens to be my birthday. He's on every one of these, and there's a reason for it. We know him as the first general. We know him also.
New initiative for the entire continent. He also toured Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela spent nearly 2 decades in prison. Christina Muslin has that story tonight.
President Obama says the U.S. is moving to a new model, from assistance to partnership with Africa. Speaking at the University of Cape Town, Obama pledged $7 billion to help combat power outages in the continent's sub-Saharan area.
It's the lifeline for families to meet their most basic needs. And it's the connection that's needed to plug Africa into the grid of the global economy. You've got to empower.
Calling the initiative Power Africa, Obama says the funds will develop new sources of energy that will reach more households outside city limits and expand access for those living off the power grid. He says the initiative also will support clean energy to protect from climate change.
As President of the United States, I believe that my own nation will benefit enormously if you reach your full potential.
The president and his family also took a tour of Robben Island Sunday, the site of a prison where South Africa's anti-apartheid icon Nelson Mandela spent 18 of his nearly 27 years behind bars. The first family stood in the lime quarry where Mandela was forced to work, and the president spent a quiet moment alone in the leader's former cell. Obama says bringing his daughters to the prison is something they will never forget.
I knew that they now appreciated a little bit more the sacrifices that Madiba and others had made for freedom.
Meanwhile, Mandela's faithful supporters are keeping vigil outside the hospital, hopeful for the recovery of South Africa's first elected president. I'm Christina Muchler reporting.
And President Obama will fly to Tanzania tomorrow for his last stop in Africa before flying home on Tuesday. Coverage at Trust continues on.
New tonight, Rhode Island's public pension system is getting some positive national attention. The Institutional Investor magazine has named it the best small public pension plan in the nation, beating out Delaware, New Mexico, and San Bernardino County, California. Treasurer Gina Raimondo says the magazine recognized efforts to stabilize and manage Rhode Island's pension system and its investments. President Obama wrapped up his trip to South Africa today. He and the first family toured Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for 18 years. The president then addressed students at Cape Town University, where he announced a $16 billion program to bring electricity to 80% of the continent. Meanwhile, vigilance continue for the former South African president, who remains hospitalized in critical condition. We're tracking breaking news tonight out of Arizona right now. Officials say 18 firefighters were killed while battling the Yarnell Hill fire, citing a, quote, serious incident. Now, a newspaper reports one of the initially missing firefighters was located. Of course, we will continue to update this breaking news story on Eyewitness News this morning beginning at 4:30 a.m. Temperatures in cities and towns across the Southwest soared into triple digits again today, and people are doing anything they can to stay cool in this breaking record heat. Eyewitness News reporter Susan McGinnis joins us now with the latest developments.
Tourists on the Las Vegas Strip drank water and used umbrellas and hats to try to stay cool in record heat. The National Weather Service reports the city hit 117 degrees on Sunday, tying its all-time high.
As long as you didn't try to be a water hog. In Houston, volunteers offered water and ice to the homeless.
We send a van out there to make sure that they know that there is an option. And by the way, here's some water, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Make that several tomorrows. The extreme heat wave won't break its grip for at least the next few days. Richard Cantu, ABC News, New York.
Now, your local forecast from the ABC 6 Storm Tracker Weather Center.
Forecasters say the hot weather is here to stay through the beginning of the week.
Las Vegas officials say the excessive heat killed at least one person this weekend. Dozens of others were treated for heat-related illnesses.
Now, here's meteorologist TJ Del Santo with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
And it looks like this June will go down as the second wettest June on record in Providence, falling about an inch short of the all-time record, which is about 11.09 inches or something like that. Nonetheless, yeah, it was a very wet month. You can see the lingering showers as the last 45 minutes or so of June are winding down. You see some more heavy downpours out near Taunton, more downpours just over the border there in Connecticut. Looking at the threat of some showers and a couple of downpours, maybe even a rumble of thunder throughout the rest of the night. Live city cam picture, we've got lots of clouds out there right now. Temperature at 71 in the capital city, 69 in Westerly, 70 degrees in Newport. Satellite radar picture showing lots of showers really all over the northeast. We're going to be seeing some more showers develop kind of off and on through the daytime tomorrow. Not looking at a washout. Let's take a look at it with our Futurecast. You can see we're looking at the threat of some showers through the night. Not raining all the time. Here we are around 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Couple of sprinkles or brief showers here and there. In the afternoon, notice still looking at the threat of a downpour or two. And then it goes away, and then maybe a few more coming back in. It's going to be tough to time exactly when these showers are going to be moving in and where exactly they'll be moving in. So best bet, just keep the umbrella on standby through the daytime tomorrow. Really wouldn't cancel any outdoor plans, but the possibility of a shower or a quick downpour will be with us. Temperatures are going to be falling down and holding steady up around, down around 70 degrees overnight. For your Monday morning, looking at the threat of a quick shower or downpour through the morning. Again, we're not looking at a washout even tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. There could be an isolated thunderstorm or two. Temperatures generally in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees or so. Still very humid in Riverside and Warwick and Cranston, where temperatures will top out around 80 degrees or so. Along the south coast, the wind off the water, a little bit cooler. Not a great beach day tomorrow. Lots of clouds. Once again, threat of a couple of showers or quick downpours. Again, not raining all the time at the beaches. Up in Northern Rhode Island, about 79, 80, maybe 81 degrees there in Woonsocket with mainly cloudy skies. Threat of a shower or a thunderstorm really at any time. Over into Fall River and New Bedford in the mid to upper 70s there. 80 degrees in Taunton. Threat of a shower or a quick downpour over here as well. Here's that live Pinpoint Doppler 12 7-day Futurecast. Now on Monday, we are looking at probably the greatest chance of a shower or thunderstorm really throughout the entire week at McCoy Stadium. Tomorrow night after the game, the first of 3 nights in a row of fireworks. Looking at fireworks, we're looking at the threat of a shower or a thunderstorm really throughout the entire game. I don't think we're going to be seeing any cancellations of the game, maybe a quick rain delay or two. On Tuesday, looking at the threat of a shower or thunderstorm. Wednesday, same deal, but as we get through the week, less of a chance of showers and thunder. In fact, on the 4th of July, we are looking at temperatures to be topping out in the mid to upper 80s with a threat, very slight threat of a thunderstorm during the afternoon. I think most of the day on Thursday will be dry. Notice the temperature change later in the week. We're headed back up into the upper 80s. It's still going